Hi, I'm Frank from Zone Music. Welcome to Zone TV. We broadcast from Studio E, which is a top secret facility located right next to your house. This is a program about music. It's about musicians, not just rock musicians, but about country musicians and folk musicians and reggae musicians and Hispanic musicians and Sufi and young musicians, kids in fact. It's a program about their music, which is passionate and vital and enjoyable and danceable and fun. Most importantly, it's magic, and we invite you to join us. Here's a new band featuring Steve Kimock, Vince Welnick, Bobby Vega, and Prairie Prince. It's called Missing Man Formation. Let's check it out.
Why is that the sun already coming up or going down? Why you got your red dress on? Are we gonna slip around? Did we do it already? Is it already done? Should I get it back up or leave it lay down? 'Cause run me on the beat and we're riding out of town.
This Mesa Boogie amp that you played through when you did the Evolution of the Blues concert, I mean, how does it feel to be on a big stage in front of thousands of people, literally blasting through a boogie amp?
I like it.
It's good, isn't it? It's a lot of fun.
That fills up a lot.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
fills up the room pretty nicely.
I was going to use a 112, the
Yeah.
same amp, but 112, but because we thought they were going to mic it, but they didn't.
Right,
so
they didn't mic it.
No.
So, well, we've got it mic'd today, but let's hear something with you and Michael and me. We'll play a tune.
Well, here we are at Zone Music in Katati. Look at all these guitars. Look at all these people. And look at all these Korg keyboards. You gotta hear these great sounding synthesizers. And here's Tim Haggerty playing the new amazing Korg Trinity Music Workstation. Hi, Frank. We've got PAs, microphones, keyboards, computer software. But you better get down here before these people buy everything. Oh, did I mention this was all at Zone Music in Katati?
When the Psychedelic Guitar Circus came to town, is it any wonder they set up their tents at the Mystic Theater in Petaluma? Here's Harvey Mandel with Ernest Boom Carter on drums and Bobby Vega on bass. acoustical, psychedelic. Way to go, guys. This is Joanne Rand and her little big band with Steve Kimock on guitar. This is a song from her CD called Monkey Puzzle. It's called Letting the Cat Die. Now, Joanne would never actually hurt a cat. This is kind of a metaphor. It's a southern expression. She loves her cats. In fact, she brushes her cats. As a matter of fact, this is the kind of song that if you listen to it carefully, you'll find out.
I'm just letting the cat die. I'm just letting my feet drag down, foot off the pedal and watch me slide. I'm letting the cat die, letting the cat die. I'm just letting the room spin. I'm just letting the music stop. Grab on the banister, don't fall in. I'm just letting the room spin. I'm just sitting the dance out in the corner beside the door. Don't much care for the in crowd. I'm sitting the dance out, sitting the dance out. I'm just letting the wind steer, drape my fingers across the way. So much Charlotte that I can't hear. Letting the wind steer. When you left me, my heart stopped like a clock that had not been wound. Saved your message to hear you talk. 'Cause when you left me, my heart stopped. We headed over the bare sky and sprang and scrubbed like a bear as trees. Only the making our comes to mind. We headed over the bare sky, over the bare sky. And I don't wanna go on now. I'm too old to be young again. Sun beats down on a moonlit brow. I don't wanna go on now. I'm just letting the cat die. I'm just letting the room spin. I'm just sitting the dance out. I'm just letting the wind steer. When you left me, my heart stopped. We are loving the best kind. I don't wanna go on now. I'm letting the cat die.
Well, here we are at Zone Music in Katati. Look at all these guitars. Look at all these people. Let's talk headbanging. You know, Marshall amps are quite rude. Hi, Frank. They're English, they promote hair growth, and if you want loud, we've got Marshall. We got PAs, microphones, keyboard software. But you better get down here before these people buy everything. Oh, did I mention this was all at Zone Music in Katati?
Like some of the big Dead shows. The crowds were so huge that they can't imagine. They never saw you go through the crowd. There was never a limousine pulling into, like with the Beatles,
Right.
Pulling into Shea Stadium and getting out and jumping on stage. How did you get there? They didn't see helicopters flying you in.
Well, some people flew choppers on the summer tour, but I refused, and so did Jerry. So we would ride 3 hours on the van, and we went by van with police escort mostly.
Wow.
And then we were always the first one out of the gig. It was very important to do the thing called the bolt, which the second the encore was over, we ran off the stage.
Right. This is different than the flock.
Yeah,
The flock and the
flock
tubes.
was all getting it together. The bolt was more of a scatter.
Right.
Let's
Scatter
get the
and
hell
run.
out of here technique. And we had to do it every night except for choice gigs. We could never hang backstage and see our friends or anything because we had to do the bolt.
Wow.
Which consisted of another motorcade all the way to the hotel.
Right. What I'm really most impressed with is your songwriting, and did you have a chance to do songwriting in the Dead?
I had more songs than we did, but in the time, the 5 years I was with the band, we only learned 2 of my songs. And then a lot of the songs with Missing Man were born out of pure grief, and
They're really new, aren't they?
yeah, and we're done as kind of therapy to overcome.
Yeah. Well, I can feel the emotional power in those songs, and what's really amazing to me, and listening to the lyrics, is that rather than being sad songs, they're majestic. I mean, your material right now is huge sounding. It sounds big and bold, and it's really great.
Well, it wasn't the way I was feeling, but it's the way I wanted to feel.
Right.
I wanted to
right.
rise up above it,
Right.
and the only way I could keep from really going crazy was to not think about anything that was very earthly or materialistic. So I kept trying to reach a higher state of awareness. And then I'd write a song about Jerry, like Golden Days, and
Right.
it started off pretty morose because I was waking up every morning at 4 in the morning, the time that Jerry died, and dripping wet. The bed was just like completely soaked. Couldn't sleep, couldn't eat, couldn't smile or laugh. But then again, I think again, as the words go, we had a lot of fun. We hanging in the Jerry tent and telling jokes and playing. And I prefer to remember the good parts.
Yeah. How does it feel to have so many people that you don't know love you and concerned about you? And people are, I mean, with Jerry's death, people were obviously very distraught and upset, but also very concerned for how everybody's doing. And it seems like, how can you have a family that has several million people in it? That group of people, the people that really do love and follow and cherish the Grateful Dead, and as individuals are interested in everybody in the band.
Well, at least half of my grief was missing the family, the big family.
Yeah, that big family.
And I still do. I hope that they'll all want to come back and reunite as the family again.
All it takes is you're working on a CD, and you've got a project happening, and it will get airplay and exposure, and you'll be on tour, and people will be, are you going to have to bolt again? Is this going to be another...
Doubt it.
Well,
I
the
don't think
players
it'll
you
ever
have,
be
you-
like the Grateful Dead.
Yeah, that was a unique experience.
Plus, I like to walk among them anyway.
What kind of advice would you give young musicians? Because there's a lot of young musicians who look up to you.
Well, it always helps to practice.
Practice.
It helps to be a well-rounded musician, to sing and play and do as much as you possibly can. Not be afraid of it.
And just
And-
take it on, which
right.
is what you do.
And not concern. If you love it enough, the money won't matter, or lack of money won't
Right.
matter. And
Good point.
you don't finish the song for the sake of finishing it. If
Right.
it takes you 20 years to get the right part, like The Emperor's Suit took
Right.
me 15 years to complete. I finally got the lyrics from Robert Hunter,
Right.
and then that filled in the scene. But I sat on that music for 15 years
Right.
before I allowed it to be finished.
Yeah. Well, that's encouraging, because it means that when you start out and you have ideas, keep working with them, keep practicing, keep using them. So musicians everywhere could maybe get that way.
Yeah, it's nice to not have to work on with a deadline.
There's music in the distance, I can't help but feel alive.
That was Missing Man Formation. That's a band we're definitely going to stay in touch with. Hey, it's not illegal or immoral to lay around on the couch like that, but I expect to see some dancing next program, okay? So we're watching you, you're watching us. It's a two-way street here, and we're going to have a lot more music. We're going to have Julian Lodge, we're going to have Freedom from Sebastopol, Wildwood Flower with Blair Hardman, the Tomales Bay Jazz Band, The Frame with Otis Claude Smith, Chris Hayes from the Huey Lewis Band, Terry Haggerty, Nan Washburn from the Rohnert Park Chamber Orchestra, Preston Bailey, legendary Bronze Hog, Nick Ravenitis, Johnny Otis, Tokenke, Zero, The Pulsator, Dogs of the Cloth, The Westerlies, Mr. Music, Richie Blue, Jim Bojo, Hangman's Daughter, Uncle Wiggly, Bob Weir is going to be here, Michael Barkley Blues Band, Danny Sorrentino, Sarah Baker Band, The Dubalites, Ralph Bryant, The Johnsons, Rick Binkley Band, Jazz Band, Mel Graves from...
Well, she's 4 years old, and at 4 years old, you don't know about gravity, and you don't care about clothes. You got the whole wide world squishing between your toes, and it feels good. And at 4 years old, your dreams are real, and your fingers are for tasting, and your cereals to feel, and you don't understand, 'cause it feels right. But like it or not, you're gonna wear your sweater. Like it or not, you're gonna stay in bed. Like it or not, you're gonna learn your letters. Like it or not, I said so. Yeah. Oh. Na, 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 na. Now she's 12 years old, and it's guns and roses and picking on her brother while she's powdering her nose. She's got the whole wide world painted upon her toes, and it feels good. But like it or not, you're gonna love your brother. Like it or not, you're gonna turn that down. Like it or not, you'll listen to your mother. Like it or not, I said so. Now she's 18 years old, and all full grown, and her fingers are for pushing the numbers on the telephone. And she stays out all night, never comes home until she is hungry. And at 18 years old, she's on cruise control, and she's throwing up her cereal into the toilet bowl, and she's kissing all of